Welcome to a gentle yoga flow for digestion and elimination. In this gentle flow, we will explore knees to chest pose, then a gentle twist, and a return to knees to chest pose. Not only is this flow good for digestion and elimination, but also provides a nice stretch for the hips and the low back. Benefits you will enjoy from regular practice are support for proper digestion and elimination, a decrease in symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea, and gas, a decrease in low back and hip pain, and stretches for the low back and hips. Gentle yoga flow for digestion and elimination. Lie on your back with knees bent, feet hip-width apart, and heels below the knees. Arms are long at the sides with palms up. Relax the spine back into the support beneath you. Enjoy an inhale, and on an exhale, tone the abdominal muscles back, lift the heels, and bring the knees toward you. Cup the hands over the knees. On the inhales, the arms lengthen as the knees move away. On the exhales, the abdominal muscles engage back, the low back imprints the floor, and the knees come toward you. Continue at your own pace, synchronizing breath to movement. Notice the stretch for the hips and the low back as you hug knees to chest. Is one side holding more tension than the other? Just notice. The pressing and release of the thighs into the lower abdomen promotes vitality to the abdominal and pelvic organs, which facilitates optimal health of the digestion and elimination system. Pause. Next time the arms extend long. Release the hands from the knees. Widen the feet. Settle the spine into the floor. Breathe here at midline. Bring the arms to a T and slowly begin to move the knees from side to side like windshield wipers on a car. Exhale as the knees fall to the side. Inhale to come back to the starting place. Back and forth, gentle motion into the hips and legs. Knees fall left, back of the right hip peels up. Knees fall right, back of the left hip peels up. Slow and steady. Next time the knees return to the starting place, let the movement cease. Stand down through the feet, float the pelvis up a few inches from the floor. On an exhale, scoop the abdominal muscles deep and settle the pelvis back down, lengthening the low back. Enjoy an inhale. Allow the low back to move into the body. Maintain this, and on an exhale, let the knees fall slowly to the left, just like before. Back of the right hip peels up off the floor. The low back moves deeper into the body. Draw the right shoulder blade down the back ribs. Root the top line of the right shoulder blade down into the floor. Expand the right side with the breath. Slowly sweep the right arm along the floor. Fingertips reach toward the wall behind you. The palm turns toward midline. Thumb tip roots toward the floor. Fingers spread wide. Breathe into the right side of the body. The right thigh bone and the right arm stream away from one another. The inhales fill you to the skin. The exhales provide softening, release. Breathe here and enjoy. And then let the right arm return to the T. Draw the heads of the thigh bones back toward the earth to return to the starting place. Stand down through the feet, float the pelvis a few inches off the floor, exhale and scoop the abdominal muscles deep to lengthen the low back and settle the pelvis back down to the earth. Close the eyes, awareness inside, and notice how the right side feels. Notice how the left side feels. Feel both sides together. Does the right side feel more spacious inside than the left? How does the back body feel against the floor? Do the two sides rest back in the same way? Just notice. And then we'll prepare to go the other way. On an inhale, the low back moves into the body. Maintain this, and on an exhale, the thigh bones slowly fall right. The back of the left hip peels up, the outer right leg relaxes toward the earth, and the left thigh bone streams long. Expand the left side of the body with the breath. Breathe into the left ribs, the left side waist, the left hip. Enjoy the opening this provides. Slowly sweep the left arm along the floor, fingertips toward the wall behind you. Turn the palm toward midline, thumb tip toward the floor, and fingers spread wide. Breathe. The left thigh bone and the left arm stream away from one another. Inhale, expand. Exhale, and soften. When ready, sweep the left arm back to the T. Draw the heads of the thigh bones back toward the earth to return to the starting place. Lengthen the low back and notice. Return the feet to hip distance apart. Lift the heels, and on an exhale, tone the abdominal muscles deep and bring the knees toward you. Cup the hands over the knees. Once again, begin to work at your own pace with knees to chest pose. Allow the inhales to fill you to the skin. On the exhales, consider using abdominal engagement first to bring the knees towards you, and arm strength second for an increased stretch to the hips and low back. When ready, release the hands from the knees and let the feet find ground. Notice how things feel. Root through the left foot, roll to the right, and press yourself up to find a comfortable seated position. Benefits you will enjoy from regular practice are support for proper digestion and elimination, a decrease in symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea, and gas, a decrease in low back and hip pain, and stretches for the low back and hips. Thank you for joining me in this practice. Namaste.